from Pauline Perez of Alabang. Maganda tong question niya, obviously picked up from our discussion. What's the difference of self-worth and self-esteem? Kanina pinag-uusapan kasi natin pag transition. May difference ba, Ma'am Era? Self-worth and self-esteem.
I don't want to differentiate the two, no? Parang they are somehow related, no? Okay. Self-esteem would be love, how you treat yourself. That's part of self-esteem. Self-worth kasi part of self-worth is the values that you have made yourself valuable, and your character that goes into it. That's your self-worth, no? The person that you are, your background, your education, the values, your vision, mission, your profession, all these contribute to your part of your self-worth. Kaya lang, there are people who have all of this intact in their persona, but still lack self-esteem. They don't like themselves enough, no? So, yun. Anyway, siguro yung feeling part, siguro yung self-esteem.
Maraming fears kapag dumarating yung changes in life. I've taken note some of them. Fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of commitment, fear of disapproval, and tama ba ito, Ma'am Era? Fear of success. Meron din bang pwedeng matakot ka o natatakot kang magtagumpay? Sabi nila, natatakot silang masustain yung success. These different fears, they come into play in every life transition?
Yeah, they come into play in every life transition, but a person who is balanced and who is able to understand that all of these are part of his development as a person in his life stages, then it becomes normal for him to face all these fears, no? But the point here about all these fears, there are 6 P's of transition management, Armand, no?
Okay.
The first P is knowing my present situation, okay? And the second P is knowing my purpose, okay? And the third P is what is the picture of the future that I want, no? Para hindi ka na matakot. Ano ba kasi yung gusto mong puntahan? So for example, itong natatakot sa success, ano ba yung success for me? Kasi kung hindi ko alam ang success na yan, matatakot nga ako kasi hindi ko alam kung ano yung success na yan, no? So what is the success all about? And then, para hindi ka na matakot sa success na yan, how do I get here? You prepare your action plan, kung tawagin namin. Plan. And then, isali mo na rin doon yung mga part ng mga taong kasama mo sa buhay at paano sila magpa-participate. That way, hindi ka na matatakot sa future na yan or sa change na yan. No? Kasi dala lang yan ng... Kasi lack of the unknown eh. Maraming unknown no? Maraming unknown.
Keep sending your text messages to 0917-853-7333. We have discussed different life stages. We have discussed the typical first 2 phases of our financial life, namely early working years in your 20s, building your family in your 30s. We just have discussed the next phase, the peak of your career at your 40s to 50s. You are at your highest peak of earning activity. You probably should be, must be earning so much more. Children in college or maybe working also. Your retirement is just around the corner, 40s to 50s. Hopefully, you have more money for savings and investments. General tips for those in the 40s to 50s as far as personal finance is concerned. Start generating sources of passive income. Review your financial targets. Are you near or far? Review your investment portfolio. Are they the right ones to meet your target? One more break, then off to our last segment. Again, keep sending your questions to 0917-853-7333. We will still be back after this short break. Welcome back to Pisobilities here in GNN. Last stage of our financial life phases, the retirement phase. You must be in your 60s and beyond. Your kids are on their own. There are less of the obligations of schooling and amortizations. Living expenses may be lower, but new types of expenses will occur or will arise like health, maintenance, travel, or even leisure items. If able to prepare well, you hopefully are on LOI, living on interest. Tips for people in the retirement phase: protection of your capital is a must. 2, your concern is cash flow. So secure inflow of money and careful on its outflow. Lastly, have a will. Even if not much assets, having a will always be better. So balik tayo kay Ma'am Era and Miss Joni, our guest co-host, whom I am convincing to be a regular co-host. You're in your 60s and beyond, or
Yes.
nearing that age, Ma'am Era. What's our quick tip before we answer some of the text messages that came in? Habol nyo po ho yung mga questions nyo. Send it to 0917-853-7333. 0917-853-7333. Ma'am Era, you're at nearing retirement or at the retirement phase?
Yeah. One of the things that we need to do at this phase is to really continue our networking with friends, no? Join civic social organizations, okay? For me, I don't know how I would have survived if I was not a member of the Daughters of Mary Immaculate.
Survived
the death of my husband, okay?
Right.
If I was not with Rotary, my husband was with Rotary, and then with Inner Wheel Club. All of this, and then working in the parishes, in the parish, parish pastoral council. All of this helped me and gave me the support that I needed at this stage, no? And somehow...
Pero others, parang anti-social sila. Or parang natatakot sila baka lalong mayroong pressure na dumating. Lalo na as far as finances are concerned. Dahil makikipagsalamuha ako, hindi na pwedeng lalabas lang ako naka-duster. Hindi pwedeng, di ba, yung...
Actually, pressured sila, pero actually, tinutulungan ka nila to come out of your shell and to continue with life, no? Na hindi yung nung nagtatrabaho ka lang magbibihis, kundi ngayon, pwede ka pa rin magbihis ng maayos, no? But, it depends on the clubs that you join also, no? So, if you can't afford these other clubs, then you can join church groups, no? And somehow, and find the church group of your likes, no? And
Johnny, you're part of a church group, di ba? Acquire? Ba't di mo na-meet yung boyfriend mo? At doon din kayo nagkahiwalay?
Excuse me, huwag na natin pag-usapan.
Okay. Ibang life transition yun. Tsaka guest co-host ka nga pala, hindi yung resource person. Let's address some of the text messages. Pinadala nila to 0917-853-7333. Pinauulit-ulit ko ho kasi hindi lumalabas dun sa ating screen. Ipaumanhin nyo. Coming from cellphone number ending 8624. Paano ang katulad ko na 54 years old, tama-tama Ma'am Era, na walang work at gusto kong makatulong sa anak ko na siyang bumubuhay sa akin?
Okay. I would like to think na yung ganito, meron ka pang role sa buhay, no? Like helping them take care of their children, help them manage their home, no?
Mahal kaya ng yaya ngayon?
Yun na nga.
Diba?
Mahal ng yaya, yes. And then, the yaya cannot cope with all the requirements of the baby, no? I mean, kasi kuminsan talagang multitasking din sila, no? So, kung ganon, if I don't have work and I don't have money, then I will help, no? Bring up my children. Yun ang tinatawag nilang apostolate daw. Apostolate.
Apostolate, right.
I can help, you can help your kids, no? Your children, okay? And then help your apo and also, no?
Ito bagay na basahin ng ating guest co-host, Miss Joni Hodgson.
From Joseph, I'm 37, not married. Uy. No GF. My father has a business, but I don't feel like pursuing it. I'm a medtech and nursing board passer, but I don't feel like pursuing it. I worried because I'm not driven as person. Any advice from me?
Hindi raw siya driven, Ma'am
Hindi siya.
Era.
Kailangan niya ng inspiration.
Kailangan mo ng walang asawa, walang girlfriend. Si Miss Joni, she's single.
You know why you're asking that question, Joseph? It's because you are in your midlife transition. This is what I mean earlier when you ask yourself the question, is there more to life than just the business of my father? I think you will have to be brave enough to assert and prepare to do the things that you really want to do for the rest of your life. This is, you have a life to live, no? So therefore, assess yourself. But you can prepare your father for your transition into your new passion, whether as a medtech or a nurse, by putting in some system into your business, no? So kung may sistema na yung negosyo mo, at yung management guidelines na andon, yung mga expectations, yung mga job descriptions, malinaw. Lalagyan mo ng sistema yung maliit na negosyo, or whether if it's big, put a system, then it's very easy for you to transition and ask permission from your dad that you would like to pursue a different career. But really, I would like to encourage you that you pursue a different career other than what your father has for now. Who knows, you might meet your loved one there, di ba?
Tsaka life transition, midlife crisis,
yes, yeah.
Wala raw asawa, walang girlfriend, baka mamaya iba ang gusto niya pala.
Oo. Ganun ba yun?
Hindi, pwede palang gusto
pwede
niya
pala.
ay talagang single for life.
For
Pwede
life.
naman.
It's a choice naman eh.
It's a choice.
To remain single for life, by the way, Joseph, is a choice, no?
Yes.
And
Ito, coming from a Butch, son of Pasay. Why is it after 50, when you reach your peak and have so much experience, it's so hard to find a job? Unlike in the US, is there any alternative?
yeah.
Bakit ganun nga daw sa atin?
kasi-
Kung kailan tumatanda, with experience,
Oo.
lalong mas mahirap.
Kasi ganun po ang merkado ng employment natin dito sa Pilipinas. So that's the reality that we will have to face, no? However, I'd like to encourage entrepreneurship, no, for people like this, no, na kung pwede ka mag-umpisa, lalo na pagka ang negosyong itatayo mo ay naaayon sa interest mo. Okay? So find that entrepreneurial initiative, no, or what entrepreneurial business you want to start, no? But that's an alternative, no? I'm glad that you have not gone into retirement, no? That you're still interested to do something about your state.
Alam mo, retirement doesn't mean you retire for life, or retire at life. You retire from your active earning
Employment.
activity, or
Earning
your employment.
yes.
Lalo na life expectancy is humahaba, 77 to 79 years old, in
Yes.
spite or despite of the pollution, barring any accidents or illness.
Yeah.
So it's like close to another generation after you stop working.